My name is Lisa Ridge, and I currently serve as the hospital's Chief Executive Officer. And as a nurse myself for 34 years, I'm honored to open this magnificent celebration. Today we gather to honor and celebrate the incredible dedication, compassion, and resilience of some of the most extraordinary nurses. As you'll hear momentarily, the nurses being honored today are all very deserving of their awards and nominations. As we embark on Nurses Week, I'd like to recognize the selfless work all nurses do, day in and day out. Today we honor and appreciate the incredible work that they do. Nurses are the heart and soul of our healthcare system. The nursing profession is a unique one, as you can hold a variety of positions, each unique in their own way, and bring value and positive impact to the patient's high-quality care and outcomes. Whether directly caring for patients, leading other nurses, providing education, or several other positions that are necessary to the healthcare system, each one works tirelessly, often going above and beyond to care for those in need or support those in giving the care. Nurses have a large amount of knowledge and skill, but they also do things unrelated to technical skills. They hold hands, they wipe tears, and can often be found offering a reassuring voice during challenging and scary times. Nurses are true heroes, working long hours, going up against illness, disease, and uncertainty, often sacrificing their own well-being to ensure the well-being of others. To all nurses, I thank you for your unwavering dedication, your tireless efforts, and your tremendous compassion. We are forever grateful for the invaluable work each of you do. At this time, I'll turn the podium over to our Chief Nursing Officer, Amy McDonough, to begin our presentations.
Thank you, Lisa. Good afternoon. As we celebrate here today, I wanted to start with a reflection. It is easy to get caught up in the daily grind of being a nurse. The varying degree of emotions a nurse experiences on a daily basis is unrivaled by any other occupation. There will be moments of happiness, moments of sorrow, moments of laughter, and moments of fear. But through the tears of joy and the tears of pain, always be proud to call yourself a nurse. This is important to remember as we all have challenging days, but the difference we make for patients, their families, and in turn the community is immeasurable. All right, I'm excited to get recognizing some of these nurses here today. So let's get started. So before we go into the Daisy Award, I want to share, we had 3 nurses recognized by the Great Iowa Nurses 2024. We have Anna Anderson, Quality Director, Christina Peterson, our EMS Director, and Amanda Snell, PRN, ED, RN. So. This program honors Iowa nurses who routinely go above and beyond every day and take extra steps to ensure safe, compassionate care for patients. Anna, would you mind standing while I read a little bit of your nomination? So Anna Anderson is a nurse that dedicates herself to ensuring those that doing the work have the tools needed to be successful. She leads our quality program and has made improvements every year, and she helps to keep the organization survey ready. Anna has found herself in the quality world not by accident. She loves data. And this is where she has been innovative at our organization in assisting our leaders to develop departmental specific quality plans. She continues to improve our tracking system yearly and helps lead our organization towards reducing harm and creating a culture where increasing incident reporting. Anna is a team player. She supports the goals of the organization and is an excellent nurse. Thank you, Anna. Woo! Right? Look at this gal's outfit. Let's just check it out. So, Christina is an effective leader in one of the toughest care environments in rural Iowa, emergency services. She's an active member, leader, and advocate for nurses within the organization and at the state level. Christina has worked tirelessly to build the emergency services team, which includes ambulances, services, supporting the county. She has been effective in recruiting staff and developing the entire team to work as a cohesive unit in both skills and culture. This has been reflected most recently in the consistent improvement in ED services HCAP scores, staff feedback, and patient testimonials. Thank you very much. So Amanda wasn't able to be with us today, but we do celebrate her and all she does for our patients. So congratulations again to Anna, Christina, and Amanda for being named Great Iowa Nurses. And now we'll talk about our DAISY nominations. So the DAISY Foundation was established by the family of Patrick Barnes. Patrick was 33 years old when he died of complications of the autoimmune disease ITP. Like many families we see every day who go through this kind of horrific loss, the Barnes family wanted to do something positive to honor the very special man Patrick was. So as they say, over a very liquid dinner right after Patrick's death, they came up with what the DAISY Foundation would actually do. They kept coming back to the one positive thing that they held on to during Patrick's 8-week illness, the extraordinary care he and they received from Pat's nurses. The family was very impressed by the good clinical care Pat's nurses provided, but what really overwhelmed them was the compassion and kindness that nurses brought to Pat's bedside each day. The nurses' sensitivity made a great difference in the Barnes experience, and they wanted to say thank you to the nurses for the extraordinary care they provide patients and families every day. So Pat's family created the DAISY Award for Extraordinary Nurses. What started out as a thank you from them to his nurses has grown into a meaningful recognition program embraced by thousands of healthcare organizations around the world. We are very proud to partner with the DAISY, and we have extraordinary nurses right here at Diest Medical Center. The cinnamon rolls we had this morning represent a thank you to the nurses. When Pat was ill, his father brought a cinnamon roll for his own breakfast, and Pat ended up eating the whole thing. He wanted another one the next day and told his dad to bring enough for the nurses. So the DAISY Foundation wants us all to share in this favorite treat as a gift of gratitude to nurses. I wish to thank all of the nurses at Diest Medical Center for what you do for our patients, for demonstrating care and compassion on a daily basis, for continuing to show up in challenging times, and for providing excellent patient care to every patient that we see. As nurses, compassion is an important part of our practice, and the Dalai Lama said it best. If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. Thank you. All right, on to the nominees. As I read your name, come on up. We'll read a little excerpt of your nomination, and then if you stay up here, we'll take a picture at the end. Starting at the top, Michelle Brewer. Michelle. Michelle provides a calm, capable, nurturing care to all patients. She sees it as a consistent, calming presence for her patients. She's an amazing preceptor as well, and is able to teach this level of comfort and compassion for patients to the students. This gives future nurses a great view of the nurturing side of nursing while they are still growing and developing their nursing skills. So thank you. Maureen Carver. Maureen is the jack of all trades and the one we call on when our patients need additional resources that extend beyond the clinical skills nurses have, including food insecurities, abuse, financial insecurities, insurance needs, transportation needs, and just a few of the reasons we may call Maureen on any given day. Each phone call, she responds with a smile and a calming approach and reassurance with resources in hand to share with our patients and staff. So, thank you. Cindy Christensen. On a daily basis, Cindy is a role model for quality patient care. Nurse Cindy is kind to everyone she meets, whether it is patients, guests, or fellow coworkers. There's always a friendly smile on her face. She always completes paperwork in a timely manner to ensure the best and most appropriate care for her patients. She is always willing to help out others if they have a question or a concern, even if the patient in question isn't in her direct patient care. So thank you. Okay, Brian Gray. Brian is an amazing resource for everything policy, procedure, charting, IT, and passwords. I know many of our providers will have questions about how to order something, especially if they're admitting a patient. I always refer them to Brian for the right answer. He's always available and willing to assist with any necessary tasks. Natalia Harrington. Natalia is an amazing RN who gives patients amazing care. She's compassionate, a good listener, and always has a smile on her face. She is always here to listen to patients' needs. She goes above and beyond to make her patients comfortable and take care of them as if they were her own family. She's a leader and always willing to help her coworkers. Thank you. I will say we have good nighttime representation this year. It is just great. Nice to see. Nice to see. Emily Maines. Emily Maines. Always has such a positive, sweet attitude when she comes into work. She makes every patient feel special, and like they are the only patient. No matter how busy Emily is during her shift, she always finds time to spend that extra time with each one of her patients to make them feel special. She is always willing to lend a hand to any of us who might need it, and she's a wonderful advocate for her patients and her coworkers. And last but not least, Christopher Mobley. Christopher always has a smile. He takes the time to sit and discuss things with his patient. He has a calming presence. Patients have said he's so sweet and a great nurse. I have seen him sit and hold a hand of a patient to comfort a patient while the spouse stepped out. She was worried her husband would think she was alone. Chris sat and held the patient's hand while the wife was gone. You're hearing. Before we announce the winner, I'd like to share a little bit about the sculpture that we have that the winner receives. This beautiful sculpture is called the Healer's Touch, representing the bond between nurses and their patients. The sculptures are hand-carved, made of serpentine stone, and are signed by the Sona artist from Zimbabwe who created it. The Daisy Foundation feels that nurses are reaching around the world and impacting the lives of these very special artists, and the artists are filled with gratitude to nurses for this work. So now I'd like to share a statement from the winning nomination. A patient had received an unfortunate diagnosis that had affected his memory. However, the nurse remained a familiar face to him during every visit. In difficult times for this patient, they were able to calm him and keep him reassured as needed. Even on his final visit with us, he stated to them, "I can't see your face anymore, but I know that it's you." With a great smile, just from them coming in the room and saying hi. This nurse treats each patient, coworker, and student like family. I'm honored and proud to announce our Daisy Award winner of 2024, Michelle Brewer.